Hey guys, it's Grand Admiral Thrawn, and I'm back with another Hunger Games simulator on my channel. And as always, I'm joined with my friend Bluefang.
Hello, I need to have not a foul mouth.
Yeah. This is take 2. Anyway, so in this video I am doing X-Men characters from not shows or movies or anything. This is just like comics characters. And yeah, so in District 1 I have Wolverine and Scott Summers' Cyclops. I could go through everyone's name, but I think it's best if I just go through the
In District 2 we got
names.
Jean Grey and Storm.
In District 3 I have Beast and Jubilee.
By the way, I'm rooting for Beast. In District 4 we got Professor X and Magneto.
District 5 we have Mystique and Sabertooth.
District 6 we have Rogue and Gambit.
District 7, I paired two of the coolest X-Men, Colossus and Nightcrawler.
In District 8, someone who could be broken, Morph, and a chess piece, Bishop.
In District 9, I have Iceman and the unstoppable force himself, Juggernaut.
In District 10, I have Deadpool, the other person I'm rooting for, alongside Domino.
Alright, in District 11, I have Cable and Pyro.
And in District 12, we have the Blob, who's not a fish, and Psylocke.
Alright, so Bluefang's already said who he's rooting for. While I like everyone on this list, I am specifically going to be rooting for Gambit and Mystique.
You got it.
Alright, so now that you know the lineup, let's get started with this video. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Gambit runs away from the cornucopia.
So does Sabertooth. That's not believable.
Nightcrawler grabs a jar of fishing bait while Iceman gets fishing gear.
Beast rips a mace out of Morpho's hands.
Bishop runs away from the cornucopia.
Cable runs into the cornucopia and hides. That's more believable.
Yeah. Jean Grey grabs a jar of fishing bait while Magneto gets fishing gear.
That's a scary combo.
Mm-hmm.
Juggernaut runs away from the cornucopia.
Professor X finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver.
I would say how's he going to use it, but he's... Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm runs away from the cornucopia.
Wolverine runs away from the cornucopia.
Domino accidentally steps on a landmine.
How is the character whose literal power is she's lucky die by stepping on a landmine?
Hey,
oh my
luck
gosh.
is a neutral term.
This video is already off to a good start if it's gonna be funny like this.
Luck is a neutral term. Maybe she was extremely unlucky.
Okay, so up next, Jubilee runs away from the cornucopia.
Deadpool runs away from the cornucopia. I'm scared.
Alright, Rogue, Mystique, Cyclops, and Blob share everything they've gathered before running.
Colossus runs away from the cornucopia.
Alright, Psylocke and Pyro fight for a bag. Pyro strangles Psylocke with the straps and runs away. Okay, so wow, we have already lost two great characters.
22 survivors.
Alright, Jubilee is picked by thorns while picking berries.
Jean Grey fishes.
Pyro shoots an arrow into Storm's head. Alrighty, so it
That's
seems like
3.
all the females are dying already.
Yo, Pyro, you got something to say while you kill 2 women?
Alright.
Anyways, Wolverine receives medical supply. Why do you need medical supplies? You have a healing factor.
Okay, this video is going to be a funny one. Alright, so far the lucky person has died from stepping on a landmine, and the guy who can heal needs medical supplies. Alright, Beast receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor.
Cable receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Mystique, Blob, Magneto, Sabertooth, and Bishop hunt for other tributes.
Professor X questions his... Oh no, he's questioning his sanity. That's not good.
Rogue chases Nightcrawler.
Morph attacks Iceman, but he manages to escape.
Colossus stalks Deadpool.
You'll need to be hero, wait.
Yeah.
You don't have to brush teeth, hero.
Yeah.
Anyways, Gambit overhears Cyclops and Juggernaut talking in the distance.
Ooh, those 3 are a scary pairing.
Well, it's Cyclops and Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Gambit's just overhearing it. Anyways, 3 cannon shots.
Yeah, so 3 cannon shots from Districts 2, 10, and 12, okay? And all 3 have been female X-Men characters.
21 people left standing.
Mystique and Rogue, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, Steve.
Alright, Jean Grey tries to sing herself to sleep.
Deadpool thinks about winning.
Cable tries to treat his infection.
Sabertooth quietly hums.
Colossus, Beast, and Rogue cheerfully sing songs.
Well, Rogue made it past this round.
Yeah.
Blob destroys more supplies that he's asleep. How? By sitting on him?
Bishop and Magneto huddle for warmth.
Alright. Nightcrawler begs for Iceman to kill him, but he refuses, keeping the Nightcrawler alive.
Nightcrawler is extremely... Okay, never mind. It's an ironic one. Juggernaut climbs a tree to rest.
Before I read this next prompt, I just want to point out the one person who's been spared from death is a male. X-Men is really taking it to the next level.
Go ahead.
Anyway, Cyclops, Jubilee, Professor X, Wolverine, and Mystique sleep in shifts.
Pyro receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Why does the fire guy want water? Anyway, Gambit tries to sing himself to sleep.
Alright, Morph's trap kills the Juggernaut. Oh man. Alright, he's a big
the power
hitter.
player.
Good job, Morph.
Sabertooth goes hunting.
Magneto taints Deadpool's food, killing him. He can't die! Okay, Deadpool is out of the picture. I'm sorry, I know you were rooting for him.
Well, Beast is still there, so I still got a chance.
Yeah.
Bishop and Cable hunt further tributes.
Beast searches for firewood.
Oh, hey, look, he's still alive. Iceman diverts Professor X's attention and runs away.
Pyro searches for a water source again.
Uh-oh, the women. Okay, Jean Grey's just stalking Mystique.
Alright, Blob tends to Cyclops' wounds.
Here's my body fat, use it. Wolverine, Rogue, and Nightcrawler hunt for other tributes.
Gambit discovers a cave.
Jubilee travels to higher ground.
Colossus searches for a water source.
Brushing his teeth at Hero.
Yeah.
2 cannon shots.
Alright, so we're down 2 cannon shots, and District 10 is completely out now. Districts 12, 9,
and 2
have all lost someone, but District 10 is completely out. I really thought District 10 would go far. I mean, they've got Deadpool and Domino.
They got the Merc with a mouth and Lucky Girl herself.
I know. Somehow they lost, though.
Anyways, 19 survivors are still standing.
Yeah, back to the tributes.
I can just say 19 survivors.
Yeah. Alright, proceeding. Beast convinces Colossus to snuggle with him.
Beast, you have fur. Why do you want the Metal Man to snuggle with you?
I know. Right.
Cyclops is tending to his wounds.
Rogue sets up camp for the night.
Cable tries to sing himself to sleep.
Iceman receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor.
Blob, Bishop, and Gambit are cheerfully singing songs. I want to know what Gambit's song sounds like.
Yeah, me too, actually. Wolverine passes out from exhaustion.
Magneto receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Mystique destroys Pyro's supplies while he is asleep.
Jubilee thinks about home.
Alright, Professor X, Sabertooth, Nightcrawler, and Jean Grey sleep in shifts.
Morph receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor.
Alright, that's gonna wrap it up for today.
Blob.
Day 3.
Oh, sorry. Blob discovers the cave.
Mystique is pricked by thorns while picking berries.
Bishop and Sabertooth split up to search for resources.
You skipped Wolverine.
Oh, sorry. He camouflages himself in the bushes.
Alright, so I'll
read the next 2.
Alright. Colossus practices his archery. Magneto searches for firewood.
Rogue is hunting for other tributes.
Professor X searches for a water source.
Cable constructs a shack.
Cyclops injures himself somehow.
Nightcrawler is questioning his sanity.
Uh-oh. Jean Grey repeatedly stabs Beast to death with sighs. I'm sorry, both your picks are out.
You better win this for me, dude.
Alright. Gambit picks flowers.
Pyro defeats Jubilee in a fight, but spares her life. Oh, now you spare women.
Yeah,
now
all
we're
right.
calling you sexist. Now.
Iceman makes a wooden spear. He can make things out of ice, and he's making a wooden spear.
Hey, he needs a handle.
Yeah.
And more fishes.
Alrighty, so that's gonna do it for day 3.
And only me gets affected.
Yep, alrighty, so now we have lost someone from Districts 2, 3, 9, 10, and 12, but yet 10 is the only one who's out still. I bet Deadpool dying and Domino is like a joke somehow on that. You think they're gonna make it the farthest, but they die first.
I imagine like the final twist is gonna be Deadpool as the host. It's like, actually, I didn't want to be in the games anymore.
Yeah.
It was getting boring.
Yeah, so anyway, up next we start Night 3. Bishop tends to Morph's wounds.
Iceman goes to sleep.
Sabertooth lets Cable into his shelter.
Jubilee is awoken by nightmares.
Rogue quietly hums.
Gambit receive fresh food. Gambit.
Yeah. Cyclops destroys Professor X supplies while he's asleep. His most dedicated student is now destroying his supplies.
Professor X, what did you do?
All right. Oh, you're up.
Nightcrawler sees a fire but stays hidden.
Blob lets Pyro into his shelter.
I need you to cook my food.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mystique and Magneto talk about tributes still alive.
A great pairing in the comics and movies. Alright, Jean Grey, Colossus, and Wolverine cheerfully sing songs together.
I call bullcrap.
Yeah, I can't see Wolverine singing. Colossus and Jean, but not Wolverine.
Anyway, Cyclops is making a wooden spear.
Iceman makes a slingshot.
The Blob goes hunting for other tributes, but not very far because he is fat.
Wolverine chases Magneto.
Morph sprains his ankle running away from Sabertooth. That's believable.
Yeah, Morph is a jokester. Professor X defeats Jean in a fight, but spares her life. That is reasonable. I don't think Professor X is going to have any kills.
Yeah, Rogue discovered the cave.
Mystique, Cable, Pyro, and Jubilee raid Bishop's camp while he is hunting.
What do you have against Bishop? Anyways,
right.
The Nightcrawler is searching for a water source.
The Gambit tries to spear a fish with his trident.
Mon chéri. He's about to make a name for himself down here. Colossus makes wooden spear out of toothbrush like Hero.
Alrighty.
No one died.
Alright, everyone's status. So far, Jean has a kill. Storm and Beast are dead. Magneto has a kill.
Morph has a kill.
Morph has a kill. Juggernaut is dead. Deadpool and Domino are dead. Pyro has 2 kills, and Psylocke is dead. I really thought there'd be a lot more action in this one.
Yeah, but also a lot of them are kind of like family, so maybe it's kind of like the Autobots thing again.
Alrighty. Gambit stabs Colossus in the back with a trident. Wow.
Well, you got your wish.
Yeah, Gambit's still in, but I was originally going to root for Colossus. Me picking Mystique was a last-minute change.
Morph tends to Rogue's wounds. I was about to say
Oh, you got it
Rouge.
right. You almost said Rouge.
Yeah.
Alright, Pyro and Jubilee and Iceman cheerfully sing songs together.
The Nightcrawler defeats Mystique in a fight, but spares her life.
His own mom. Wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I need to read the comics again.
Okay. Magneto convinces Blob to snuggle with him. He's going to have a lot of body heat.
That's why I want to snuggle with you. Professor X is trying to treat his infection.
Jean Grey looks at the night sky.
Sabertooth goes to sleep.
Cyclops thinks about winning.
Wolverine shoots an arrow into Bishop's head.
Alright, finally, some action.
Alright, that's 16.
Alright, Cable receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Well, you got your wish. You got 2 deaths in 1 round and the day ain't over.
Alright. Rogue begs for Nightcrawler to kill her. He refuses, keeping Rogue alive. That is in character.
Wolverine and Blob threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die.
Okay, so now both of the unkillable characters have died. And Blob.
If they threaten a double suicide and they both died, does that mean they fail or they succeeded?
Yeah, that's a real question of chicken or the egg. All right.
Anyways, that's 14 now.
Cyclops receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
I just realized Wolverine and Deadpool didn't make it to the top half of the list. They're in the bottom half.
Wow.
Anyways, Jubilee, Mystique, Gambit, and Cable raid Iceman's camp while he's hunting Iceman.
Iceman must have had some good supplies.
Yeah.
You're up.
Oh, I read the last.
Oh, my turn. Right. Jean Grey makes a slingshot.
Anyways, Magneto kills Sabertooth as he tries to run. Oh!
Ooh.
And with
another really good healer
And
down.
with that, 13 survivors are standing.
Wow. Morph practices his archery.
Professor X also practices his archery.
Pyro searches for firewood. Alright, so this video is finally getting some action in.
Oh, they're hallucinating.
Uh-oh, an arena event. Okay, Morph survives.
Gambit mistakes Iceman for a bear and kills him, so Iceman is down, making 12.
Cable drowns Professor X, who he thought was a shark trying to eat him.
That's 11. Nightcrawler lives.
Jean Grey eats a scorpion, thinking it is a delicate dessert.
With that, we're down to the top 10.
A psychic gets mistaken like this.
Well, that's supposed to be powerful hallucinogen. Anyways, Rogue survives.
Mystique and Cyclops decide to jump down a rabbit hole to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks.
That's 8.
Okay, so both Mystique and Cyclops are both down now.
Pyro drowns Jubilee, who he thought was a shark trying to eat him. That's 7.
Magneto hugs a tracker nest, believing it to be a pillow.
That's 6.
Okay, wow.
Only 6. Half of the cast is gone.
We just lost 12. 12. Okay, yeah, wow. We just lost 12 of them.
Keep in mind, that's half the total cast gone in
We're
one
gonna
session.
see everyone's stats now.
Yeah, you wanted.
Okay,
you
so
wanted
districts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 6.
Not 7.
Colossus from 7, Bishop from 8, District 9, 10, and 12 are all out, yet somehow 11 and 6 are both in perfect health. We are down to the last 6 characters here. This is, yeah, I was asking for some action, but I didn't want that much.
Rogue and Nightcrawler are the only pacifists alive.
Yeah, well, Rogue's not a pacifist.
But I mean, pacifist as in has no kills.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Alright, so that's in character for Nightcrawler. Yeah, anyway, so let's get back to the show.
12.
I can't believe half the cast is already gone.
You wanted action. The game said sure.
Alright.
Nightcrawler sets an... Well, there goes Nightcrawler's pacifism.
Yep.
Rogue is dead and the
Yep.
last remaining pacifist.
We are now down to the final characters, and all 5 are males. Gambit and Morph tell stories about themselves to each other.
Pyro and Cable run into each other and decide to choose for the night.
Alright.
R.I.P. Rogue, the farthest going pacifist and female.
The Corpiconi is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from Tribute's families. Gambit bashes Cable's head in with a mace. Okay, Gambit.
I'm just gonna make this fast here. No one else decided to go to the feast.
Yeah, that's fine. Nightcrawler tries to sleep through the entire day.
Gambit attempts to do the same.
Morph tries to spear a fish with a trident.
You can make a trident with your hand. That shouldn't be
I
hard.
know. He can turn into anybody he wants, and he even kind of gets their powers.
Yeah, and Pyro constructs a shack.
Alright, so 2 cannon shots. Rogue and Cable.
Making it so we're down to the final 4.
Yep, we're going to see everyone's stats. Gambit has 3 kills, Nightcrawler has 1, Morph has 1, and Pyro also has 3 kills. So Gambit and Pyro are tied, and Nightcrawler and Morph are both survivors. That's something I can say about them.
And I'm going to say this, no district is completely healthy with that.
Yep, we are finally at a point where each district has at least lost 1 person or is completely out.
Go Gambit, go.
Go Gambit. Although I do like everybody else here.
Yeah.
Pyro sets up camp for the night.
Gambit and Nightcrawler hold hands.
Morph is awoken by nightmares. Day 7.
Morph searches for firewood.
Pyro searches for a water source.
Gambit travels to higher ground.
Nightcrawler accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. He couldn't teleport away?
He couldn't teleport away.
Oh man, we're down to the final 3 now, folks.
Morph, Pyro, or Gambit.
Alright, we have 1 more cannon shot.
Gambit tends to his wounds.
Pyro also tends to his wounds.
And Morph loses sight of where he is.
Alrighty.
So just turn into Mr. Fantastic and stretch.
Yeah. Morph hunts for other tributes.
Pyro receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Hey, he can cook that.
Yeah. Gambit receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
The arena's borders begin to rapidly contract as Morph survives.
Gambit also survives.
Pyro is the only one killed by the border.
He is electrocuted by the border.
It's down to Morph versus Gambit.
Alright, and Gambit's got 3 kills.
Versus Morph's 1.
Alright, we're going to see everybody's stats. Again, down to just Gambit and Morph. 22 characters have all died, and several of which died in ways that completely contradict their character.
I just want to point out, Deadpool can't die and is known for being a merc with a mouth, yet he has no kills.
I know. And then, somehow, Gambit has 3 kills and Morph only has 1.
If Gambit gets the kill, he has the kill record for the X-Men.
Yep. Back to the Fallen. This is it. Gambit poisons Morph's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. I made it to the top 2.
I feel you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know something disheartening? Watch my Season 3 finale.
I know. Alrighty, so folks, the winner, as you probably figured it out, is Morph from District 8. I like Morph as a character. I was just really rooting for Gambit in this one.
Well, to quote Gambit, Morph would have made a name for himself right here.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so that was it for this Hunger Games. We're gonna see the placements in dead last. We have Domino, followed by Psylocke, followed by Storm, followed by Juggernaut, followed by the Merc with a Mouth, who cannot die, mind you, followed by Beast.
Followed by Colossus, followed by the Bishop, followed by the person who cannot die with 1 kill to his name, Wolverine, followed by the Blob, followed by Sabertooth, followed by Iceman.
I don't know which I'm more freaked out about, that Wolverine made it in the bottom half or that he only has 1 kill.
I think bottom half.
I'd say the bottom half and the 1 kill are equal, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Followed by Professor X in 12th place. In 11th, Jean Grey. Top 10, here we go. Mystique, Cyclops, Jubilee, and Magneto.
With Rogue, our farthest going pacifist and female in 6th.
All right.
Son from the future with 1 kill, Cable.
4th, we have Nightcrawler himself.
In 3rd, everyone's favorite maniac of the Pyro variety, Pyro.
In 2nd place, the Gambit.
And the winner, he could be the most powerful X-Men if he just gained psychic blocking abilities, Morph.
Alright, so...
Man's really said, oh, I need psychic blocking abilities to be the most powerful. How about I just prove that I am?
Yeah. So that's going to wrap it up for today's Hunger Games. If you enjoyed, I've got 2 others. I have a Clones one from Star Wars and an Autobots one. And then my buddy Bluefang here, he's got like 5 seasons worth of a Hunger Games content.
Essentially, every Sunday, I have a list of all suggestions that viewers send to me, and every Sunday I take one of those suggestions and I make a YouTube video on it. So if you really want a backlog, there you go.
But that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Morph was our winner. I did not actually expect Morph to get very far, considering he dies in the first episode of the animated series. And somehow, he made first place. But anyway, this is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off. I look forward to our next encounter in my next video. See you then.
Bye.